Let's put my headphones in. Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? I can't hear myself. This is awesome. Okay, guys. I really hope you guys can hear me because I've never done it this way before. Usually, if I'm like on a StreamYard thing, I'm with Alex and he can tell me if my microphone's working or not. Well, we're just gonna wing it, guys. It's that kind of day. As you know, I'm absent for a few months, and then I come back and I film a bunch of videos, and I'm absent again. And this is just one of those months. I'm like, you know what? I just bought Sabrina Carpenter tickets. That's why I'm wearing light powder blue in honor of her with the Sabrina Carpenter hat on and everything. And if you know anything about that concert, you're gonna sell a piece of your soul to get tickets to it. So yeah, kind of need to come back to YouTube at this moment. So anyways, yeah, I decided I was just gonna randomly Google fat acceptance and just see what pops up. Because another reason why I tend to just take long breaks is I just really have nothing to report. I mean, weight loss is a waiting game. I got a video coming on that soon, but weight loss is a waiting game, okay? So I've been spending all my energy and focus just on trying to lose weight, okay? Some of you are women, some of you are men. And I just want to let you know that if you are a woman, you're shorter than a man, typically on average, right? So that means if you have a lot of weight to lose, it's going to all gather in your bottom half. And it's really hard to lose that weight in your bottom half because of estrogen. What the was that? I need to exit out of my Discord. Alex, why are you spamming me? Okay, let's go back to this. Get rid of that too. What the okay. And if you know anything about weight loss as a woman, is that you gather all that weight in your bottom half. It takes forever to come off. And oh my goodness, I feel like I've been trying to go down a singular pant size for, I don't know, like a whole year now, okay? I started at like a 4X, and right now I'm at the bottom, like a very bottom rung of 3X. But as much as I keep losing weight, I'm just losing it from my top. Okay, this shirt right here I'm wearing, this is a 2X. It's way too big for me. Okay, I've rated down to 1X. I just put this on because it's powder blue. It's a great partner, but it's way too big for me. And I'm I'm wearing 1X really comfortably, but every now and then I put on a 1X shirt and I'm like, oh, this is a little bit loose. So you're telling me I'm going to be a 3X bottom and like a large top? Okay, that's infuriating. That's not fun. I think I've ranted about this before, and I'm still ranting about it. Okay, so right now I'm like trying to get to that 2X, trying to get the fat to come off my butt, and we're just gonna sit here and cringe at fat acceptance content today. And I just this is the thing that I googled and it popped up for me. Let's just take a look. My mouse is making noise. Come on. Okay, so present. Meh. What am I doing? Share screen. Aha. Share screen to this thing. Aha! Yay! We did it. We did it, guys. Here it is. Okay. So as you can see my background, I got like Taylor Swift vinyls over here. It does not look pretty. Over here is Star Wars stuff. Those are my two interests, music and Star Wars. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna talk about am I fatphobic or not? And apparently there's a quiz, okay? But I gotta scroll through all of this to get to the quiz of table contents. What is fat phobia? Types of fat phobia. People have a right to remain fat. Who is affected by fat phobia? And challenging fat phobia. 19 question and my fat phobia quiz. And that's what we're gonna get to, but we're gonna go all through all this, see what it's about. And there's this woman here. Her name is Sheena Yaramillo. It could be, I don't know. Jaramillo. Registered dietitian. As we all know, registered dietitians have so many qualifications. They know everything about weight loss and health. And it's not just an accreditation you can get off the internet, but let's give it the respect that she deserves. It was last updated December 5th, 2024. That means it's relatively recent. Let's got this. Who is this woman? Who is she? Oh, look. She's thin. Don't worry, you don't have to lose weight. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, there are so many layers, and when it comes to unraveling and understanding fat phobia, oh, there's a link here. So, oh, it's just a link to like PubMed. Okay, most of us come from a world where fat phobia is accepted, if not held up like a badge of honor. I encourage everyone to ask themselves, am I fat phobic? Taking this simple quiz geared to highlight sneaky fat phobia may give you some insight into biases you never knew you had. Guys, do I have them? It's quite possible. Fat phobia is sneaky. Most people are not just going to walk up to someone and say things like, you really shouldn't be fat if you want a place to sit. My grandma did, though. You're fat, and I think that's gross. The internet says that. I'm equating your body fatness with your health and judging you. I presume you're lazy because you're fat. If you're fat, it's because you have no self control. Okay. However, fat shaming with a positive spin, such as saying you need to watch your weight for health reasons. Well, you do. Or I shouldn't have to pay more money because fat bodies can't comfortably fit on an airplane are wildly accepted. Well, I mean, they do that. Like, I think is it like Samoa Air does that because if you're on a smaller plane, weight matters a whole much more. When many of us think we are promoting positive, healthy choices by dieting or advocating for weight loss, you may in fact be perpetuating fat phobia. America's fear of fatness has created a very real and very dangerous world of oppression for those living in larger body sizes. Yes, I feel so oppressed just on the daily. Take the quiz below to examine fat biases you may or may not even be aware that you have. Fat phobia examples include I hope I never get that big. I'm more attractive thinner. Fat people should lose weight for health. I want to help my kid trim down naturally. I'm not attracted to fat bodies. Fat people should eat less. I'm just looking at all these. I mean, some of them might be like harsh truths, but it doesn't mean that they're, not truths, right? You should lose weight for your health. You may want your kid to trim down naturally. I'm glad it said naturally and be like, I don't want to starve my kid, right? Um, it's okay to not be attracted to people who are larger. No, you don't have. No one forces you to be attracted to anyone, right? I guess this does. Fat people should eat less. I hope I never get that big. I mean, you shouldn't because it's not healthy. And I'm more attracted to thinner. Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, these are all perfectly acceptable. I don't see anything wrong with that. What? Join F Food Rules fan club. What is this? Check that out later. What is fat phobia? Fat phobia is internal or external discrimination against fat bodies. This I did know. The three types of fat phobia include intrapersonal fat phobia, interpersonal fat phobia, and institutional fat phobia. Whenever I see something that's like institutional, I'm always like, is this person like socialist adjacent? It's quite possible. All of these types of fat phobia work together to keep fat bodies continually oppressed. Fat phobia includes the fear of becoming fat, hating your body, advocating for people to lose weight, commenting on people's body weight, negative thoughts about your own body weight, negative thoughts about other people's body weight, not advocating for inclusive spaces for all body sizes. So it's not good enough to not just dislike fat phobia. You have to be actively anti fat phobia. You have to actively like put yourself in a position to advocate against it. Interesting. And like 99% of people are fat phobic. And that does explain it. They're saying the majority of people are fat phobic because they're not actively advocating for anti-fat phobic things. That does explain why they think everybody is fat phobic. Interesting. Okay. Types of fat phobia. Fat phobia is tricky because it exists on many levels. While you can independently uphold or tear down some of the oppression against fat bodies, much of the oppression against people in larger bodies can be outside of your direct control. Here is a breakdown of some of the ways fat phobia exists in Western culture. Okay. Well, there's a quiz. I'm not gonna watch this because maybe I'll watch it later, right? I'll watch it, like, after this. I'll do, like, a part 2, because I don't want the quiz to be ruined for me. I wanna take it blind. I wanna take it with you guys. Interpersonal fat phobia. How do you see yourself as being fat or thin does not reflect physical space taken up in the world. Airplanes. It always comes back to airplanes. Internalized ideas about how you should to wait, internalized ideas about how you should look and present yourself to the world. Typo. Most common fat phobia experience across all body sizes. For example, a small body person may have the exact same body dissatisfaction as a larger body person. Difficult to people to focus, difficult for people to focus on moments and pleasure as they are preoccupied with their own body size. I don't think that's fat phobia. I think that's a type of ritualistic behavior that we always hear graphically Alex talk about, internalized fat phobia. So internalized fat phobia is a part of intrapersonal fat phobia. Okay. Interpersonal fat phobia. How others in the world view and respond to your body weight, shape, and size. Places clear distinctions between fat body people and thin body people. Can lead to others making comments on a fat body or treating those in larger bodies poorly. Can lead to negative comments about food or physical activity towards larger bodied people, where you may see unearned privilege given into thin body people. Cool. Institutional fat phobia. Decreased ability to access resources in society or belong. I want to know what that is. Like, tell me what resources can you not access because you're bigger? I mean, if it's a mobility issue, I mean, yeah, I get that, but that's because you ate so much that now you have a mobility issue. And that is considered a disability, and you actually do receive services for that. So clearly you're getting more than most people. Limits access to healthcare and feeling safe in medical spaces as medical issues may be overshadowed by weight stigma. I mean, that can happen, but that's only because weight is so unhealthy that it is one of those, you look for, what do I say? Listen for, if you know, yeah. If you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. And I understand, like for me, for example, because I was overweight, a lot of my diseases were overlooked and it took a really long time to get diagnosed. But that is an unfortunate thing that happens, but it's, yeah. Pushes outdated metrics like the BMI at healthcare visits. I think BMI is good for categorization if you are severely overweight. It's not as good if you're of average weight. Low representation of large bodies in media, theater, and other publications. Decrease to obtain clothing. Why are there so many typos? I mean, like you're less able to obtain clothing. Okay, we know Tor has sales all the time. Just saying. Limited access to spaces such as restaurants, airplanes, and educational systems, as spaces are designed for small body people only. Fat phobia often exists in one or more of these categories. An unfortunate reality is that the levels and severity in which we experience fat phobia will be heightened the higher the body weight. Um, it's funny because Alex has this whole thing about this where he's like, it's the hardest to be, he always says like mid-fat. Maybe that's socially. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's hard to be mid-fat, which is what I am right now. But being super fat, socially, not as bad. I don't know why. It's something to do with visibility, but I could see definitely it's harder to do things like you can't go like on a roller coaster. You can't, let's say you can't like go on an airplane very well without buying 2 seats. Lots of things you don't have access to. I get that, but is it fat phobia or is it life decisions? Right? While you take this quiz, it can be helpful to pay attention to which type of fat phobia you might find the most pervasive in your own life. Types of fat phobia: interpersonal, interpersonal, institutional. We already said this already. Okay, we see this. People have the right to remain fat, said the thin dietitian. Okay. Everyone, regardless of body weight, shape, or size, has a right to live in a world free of oppression. I mean, sure, but tell me how you're oppressed. Everyone in all body sizes should be have should have should be have equal access to healthcare, the right to remain in their current body size without scrutiny, spaces to exist safely and comfortably, the ability to exist in any size body without hostility, a life free from violence or aggressive behavior, the freedom to not pursue health, the right to take up space. Interesting. The freedom to not pursue health. So you're saying being fat is unhealthy. That's what you're saying, right? Okay. Let's go down. We do not need to pursue health to have value. We need to not actively be trying to shrink our bodies to be worthy of love, respect, and equality. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Get the anti-meal plan PDF. What? Eat intuitively and build body trust while simultaneously gaining skills to be a ninja in the kitchen. I want to be a ninja in the kitchen. What is this? What? What? How does your hunger feel? Eggs, sausage, toast, pears. How does your fullness feel? What? Oh, it's 15. Oh, it's $16. Oh, I want to play with this. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go back. Who is affected by fat phobia? Everyone. However, people in larger bodies will have the greatest discrimination from fat phobia than people in small bodies than people in small bodies. It's all about that intersectionality, right? Regardless, even the smallest bodied individuals are often plagued with ideas from diet culture that instruct you to fear fat bodies, keep all bodies from changing, idolize only one body type as being healthy and ideal, view bodies getting larger or being large as those which belong to someone with a lack of discipline, laziness, mental health issues. Most people will live with some level of fat phobia, even if it is merely a subtle words are hard. Dissatisfaction with their own bodies, which cause day-to-day distress. Okay, yeah. Dissatisfaction with your own bodies, regardless of size, and fear of the fat body will always perpetuate an endless cycle of oppression. It's always about oppression, man. Fat phobia ensures you will continually be dissatisfied. That word is hard for me to say. With your bodies forever, investing time, money, and resources into avoiding fatness. I will say is all the money I've invested into getting fit and healthy has made me happier. And yes, I'm tired right now. That's because I almost died in the trenches for Sabrina Carpenter tickets, okay? Nothing to do with my diet. Interpersonal fat phobia. Okay, we have this again. How others view your body size, clear distractions, there's lots of graphics. Challenging fat phobia. Fat phobia, unfortunately, is a common and thriving experience in Western culture. Well, then you should go to Eastern culture, where I used to live in Japan. And if you really want to experience fat phobia, still wasn't even that bad. You should not view yourself, yourself as being bad or wrong because we assimilated the information that was handed to us by previous generations. However, it's important that you work to dismiss actions and systems that hold fat phobia in place. Here's a few simple ways to get started. Explore and learn everything you can about the healthy at every size movement. Examine, or health at every size. Examine how you feel about the fat bodies honestly. If negative thoughts or emotions come up, ask yourself, where is it coming from? Where it's coming from? Okay. What part of you is feeling insecure and why? Try not to simply dismiss fat phobic thoughts as bad or rude. Work all the way through some of the thoughts that may have led to the thought coming up. Advocate for equal access for all bodies in public spaces. Shoot down diet and weight talk on the spot, especially if you have the privilege of living in a smaller body, where it is often more safe to do so. Advocate for all bodies in healthcare spaces. For example, refuse weights unless medically necessary at the doctor's office. Oh, refuse weights? Refuse weighing yourself. Okay, I get it. These are just a few ways to get you started in helping to break up with diet culture. Gosh, guys, I can't read. If you have any other great ideas here, please share in the comments below. And we are at the quiz. Well, guys, aren't you just like so happy that we've learned so much about fat phobia today? And I just feel so educated and intelligent now. I've been learned, and I hope you've been learned too. Now let's take this quiz and find out if we are in fact fatphobic. Someone in a large body crossed the street in front of your car. You visibly see fat and cellulite on their body. They are in a bikini top and cutoffs. My immediate thoughts are I'm not even gonna read the answers. I'm just gonna give you my immediate impression. If I saw that, I would be like, girl, that does not flatter your body type. Assuming it's a girl. I mean, it could be a man. And then I would be like, you're brave. But for a woman, if it was a woman, I'd be like, that doesn't flatter your body type. That's me coming from my very judgmental, high maintenance, aesthetic, oriented personality type. But let's see what they have here. I don't think anything different than what a small person walks by. I hope that I don't ever get that big. They should dress for their body. Oh, hey, I found it. I think at least they're getting exercise. That person doesn't take care of themselves. I mean, you can wear whatever you want. Like, I personally don't care. I just think there is a way to dress that flatters you. If you want to appear like, I don't know, you want to appear that way, there's ways to dress. I mean, I don't always dress like a bag lady, you know. Let's do that. Next. Okay. I would be happier in a smaller body. Well, of course, I'd be happier in a smaller body. So, yes, strongly agree. Your cousin Emma has lost a substantial amount of weight, at least 4 dress sizes. Where'd she start, though? Emma has always lived in a super fat body. Your first thought. Okay, 4 dress sizes. Is this like dress sizes, like, say, like going 26 to like 26, 24, 22, 20? Because it is still a lot, but, or is this like going like 12, 10, 8, 6? But she said super fat, so I'm guessing it's 26 to 20. I'm gonna congratulate her. I mean, if she's my cousin, that means we talked about it already. Okay, we've been talking about this. She and I were fat together. We're sharing weight loss tips. Maybe we've even formed a club. I'll be like, hey, good job. Give me some tips. Let's see. To congratulate her, she's also been doing some positive self work. That's true. I body check myself. I do not care. I like people's successes. I don't feel threatened by it. I'm concerned, but only the weight loss was rapid. I feel happy that Emma's lost weight. She is healthier. I mean, I feel like the top and the bottom one are like the same. Positive self-work, and she's healthier. Yeah, let's do the top one. I gravitate towards it. Okay, the doctor tells you your son, daughter, niece is overweight. Your immediate response is I would be like, they clearly have a hormonal disorder, because I've been through this. And in my family, we've eliminated all processed food. We've eliminated, like all the seed oils, no processed sugar. We're eating fruits, veggies, meat. We're not eating out at restaurants unless it's like a very, very healthy restaurant. That's just the way that I do things now, and I plan on carrying that over to any future family. are not going to McDonald's. We might go to Steak and Shake, right, and get some big tallow fries, but we're not going to McDonald's. Let's see here. Limit the sweets. I don't change anything in my home. I make sure I have a variety of food stocked at home, including cookies, chips, fruits, and vegetables. I mean, I'm not going to have cookies stocked. I'm going to make those cookies. Thanks. I might have chips. I don't know. It just depends. Very specific chips. Do a purge of household junk food. No. I don't have any of this stuff in my house to begin with. That's a problem. Okay. Something about honoring your body's physical and emotional needs. Okay. My body's a temple, I guess. Allow fruits and vegetables freely, but require permission for other foods. Push my child to get outside, do sports. Okay. I'm not going to change anything because I reject this question in the first place. Okay. At what point do you feel weight compromises health for a 5'2" woman? I would say, well, I mean, probably like closer to 160. I wouldn't think 140 is like you're just like a little bit overweight. You're not that bad. You could lose it. Maybe she's pregnant. I would say 180. That's when you really got to worry and be like, let's go to the gym. Let's figure out what's going on. Weight does not compromise health. I bet that's the correct answer. Okay, obesity is a crisis, and more people are fat than ever. Well, this is true. People in small bodies work out more than people in large bodies. I mean, that's not always true. There's a lot of people who are just like extremely skinny and they're sticks and they're very unhealthy looking. They just don't eat that much, right? So working out, I don't think correlates to your amount of weight. Especially if you're trying to lose weight in your larger body, you're definitely working out a lot. No, I would just say they eat less. I wouldn't say they actually. I mean, it makes me make a choice. I can't say neutral. I'm just gonna say agree because they're making me make a choice. People who are considered obese or morbidly obese should be told to lose weight at their health visit to prevent chronic disease. True, because we have to live in reality. Saying I believe someone should try to be less fat is just as dangerous as saying I believe someone should show up less Black, Asian, Hispanic. False. When it comes to my own body, check all that apply. There are parts of my body I actively try to change. I like literally ranted about my butt in the first part of this video. So check. I do not try to change my body weight. I should not do. I think I need to shrink my body and try to do so regularly. Yes. I try to change my body type, but it's for myself, not others. I mean, yes. And like 90% yes, 10% because I'm like, I feel like I'll attract better dating partners. I don't try to change my body, but I feel guilty for not doing so. Let's do this one. Okay. I see a couple in fat bodies dining at a restaurant. Like it's a couple in fat bodies, as if they're like wearing fat suits. The plates of food cover the table and the choices are not healthy. My immediate thought is check all that apply. Okay. Yeah, they should not be eating that much if they thought I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, they can make their own choices. I don't really care. They wouldn't be fat. The food here must taste good. No, I would not be thinking that. Because if it's like not healthy, it's typically, in my personal opinion, it's full of like seed oils and that stuff is rancid, never tastes good. Okay. The food here must taste good. No. I don't think twice because it's just another group ordering dinner. If I looked like that, I'd be eating at home or ordering something healthy. I don't care. They'd probably just be the first one. Okay. If I lost weight, that would make me healthier. Yes, clearly. If I'm fatter, I am less attractive. True to the average person, not to everybody. If you ever go on a dating app, there's a lot of people who are like, I like curvy girls. And then they just won't stop talking about it. And you're like, okay, bye. I am more attracted to smaller bodies than larger bodies. I mean, sure. Fat people are a burden on society. They are sick more often and cause healthcare premiums to go up. Only in the modern era. So I'd say agree. How do you feel about your body? I love my body. I mean, I do love my body. I accept my body, but I may not love every part of it. I mean, yeah, I accept it. I don't love every part of it. I fixate on parts of my body I dislike and wish I could change these. I don't think fixate is the right word. I just kind of rant because I rant because I like to complain. I mean, it's just part of my personality. I don't hate my body, no. Fat people have only themselves to blame for being fat. They could eat less or exercise more and they wouldn't be so fat. I don't really agree with this one just because I just feel like education, including this thing that we read today, is really terrible when it comes to fat people. And it's not as if we can go to the doctor and they'll give us good advice either. They'll just say eat less, and that's not always the main cause. You could have hormonal issues. You could have a ritualistic behavior that causes you to eat more, and you don't really understand it. And so even though you're the one making the choice and you're doing the behavior, it's not always fully in your control, in my personal opinion, just because you don't fully understand it. But once you do understand it, I think there's no excuse. I think you have to try. But until that moment, until you figure out why, I feel like it's a little bit more iffy. So I'm going to say disagree. But like I said, I mean, I say this all the time, okay? I say this all the time on my channel that I believe in personal responsibility. So yeah, it may not be your fault that you gained the weight, but it is your responsibility to lose it. Okay, it's okay to be fat as long as you're healthy. Answer as many as apply. Fat people should try to lose weight. Yes. It's okay to be fat and healthy. No, you can't. You can't be fat and healthy. It's okay to be fat and unhealthy. No, fat people should not have to pursue health or weight loss. No, I mean they shouldn't have to. Have to, like, yeah. I don't think they have to, but I think they should. It's not okay to be fat. I don't think it's okay to be fat. I mean, just for your own personal self. I mean, like, you can make whatever choice you want. It's the United States of America. If a fat person cannot fit onto an airplane seat, it's their fault. They should be required to purchase an extra seat. Yes. Yes, they should. All seats should be made bigger, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yes. Higher price. Ah, no, I don't want to be higher price. I just want to be less greedy. Make the seats bigger just because I'm somewhere like more comfortable. But because even if you're thin, it's not comfortable on those airline seats. Yep. Okay, last one. Fat people should have to pay more for wedding gowns than small black people. I mean, if you're using more material, then yes, you're using more resources. Yes, exactly. Okay. Oh, okay. I want to see my results. What? Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm going to skip this for a second so you can't see what my email is. Your fat phobia is showing. Is that meant to be an entendre? Your inclusion of other humans based on body size has limits. This is harmful. Answering some of these questions, this quiz probably really challenged some of your core beliefs. It really didn't. That's okay. It's super normal. In fact, it's where pretty much everyone starts out when they want to recognize the biases they might have against other humans. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so bad at reading. The fact that you are even here taking this quiz shows me that you are a loving and caring person. You wouldn't think that if you saw this video. Who, like the rest of us, has been completely swindled by the BS, which is diet culture. Recognizing your bias is the first step to ditching fat phobia. We are all participants in the system of oppression. System of oppression. System of oppression. Which is diet culture. However, how we choose to advocate for all bodies determines how you influence the system. You can either contribute to holding up this toxic system of oppression, I guess I am, by promoting fat-shaming beliefs. Okay, saying someone needs to lose weight because it's unhealthy is not fat-shaming. Saying somebody needs to lose weight because like they're like disgusting or something, that would be fat-shaming. And I won't say things like that because I don't think it's helpful. But there is reality and like health is reality. Or be part of the resistance that tears it down. Here are some tips to help you on your way to being fat positive. No, thank you. Learn all you can about body liberation. Body liberation is just like socialist adjacent, guys. And fat positive movements. Dig into health at every size, podcasts and blogs. Subscribe to this blog, self-promotion, which will send you weekly blog posts that will challenge weight-centric beliefs and help you work through where your bias is stemming from. Get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. Challenging long-held beliefs that you truly believe were building people up can feel like an identity crisis. You may have truly believed, for example, that fat people should be trying to lose weight to achieve a better health standard, which could make them happier. I mean, I think to become healthier. You may be trusting the experts when they said keeping a healthy BMI will prevent chronic disease. Well, it's true. These have always been the people who we were taught to trust, and I believe you just wanted to do good in the world. Have grace with yourself. I know I had to. This is so condescending. Be ready to admit when you've been wrong. This can be super challenging, but it's a critical. I want to read this from how I imagine this person saying it. I'm getting a character. Be ready to admit when you've been wrong. This can be super challenging, but it is critical for our own growth. Coming home to our own bodies and honoring that all bodies are good bodies. Fat phobia is harmful. That's how I imagine if she's saying it. I hope that you will take this journey, even though it feels unfamiliar and scary. People in all body sizes deserve love, respect, and equal access. People in larger bodies deserve to seek healthcare without stigma and shame. Let's do this together. I saw the word equality several times. I am so shocked I did not see equity. Just saying. There was enough signaling there to assume it. Okay, let's go back. Well, guys, what did you think? What do you think? My hat keeps falling down. This keeps like pulling up. I'm tired. That article made me even more tired than I am now. I'm sorry. I keep looking at myself in the camera because I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. As you can see, the life behind my eyes has died. The light has gone out. And I will now probably get ready for bed. And God help us all. That was, put up in December 2024. But I hope that you guys have a better day. And I'm hopefully put out some more videos soon. I'm just gonna do some random Googling and just pull up whatever comes up and just talk to you guys this way because I am just like way too tired to do my standard video editing and stuff. And I mean, hey, we're gonna just do our best, right? We're doing our best. It's March 2025. This is the year of exhaustion. Okay, I'm tired. I'm tired of losing weight. I keep trying to lose weight, but I'm tired of it. I'm sure you know how I feel. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later.